Vim, save and close buffer in one command. I have a bunch of text files in a directory and I know I'll need to edit each one individually. I start at the command line with which opens the files as separate buffers in Vim and leaves me looking at the first one. I edit it. Then I use :W to save it and :BD to close the buffer and move on to the next one. This :WBD to save and close the buffer feels long to me, and I suspect there's a more Vim ninja way of doing it. What's the recommended way to save and close the buffer you are working on in one fell swoop?
When passing the files to Vim on the command line, they are not only opened in buffers, but also populate the argument list. Therefore, you can use commands like "next" and "first" to navigate through them, and "argdo" for batch processing, which can be a nifty trick. The command I recommend for your question is "next", short form, "wn", which writes the current buffer and then goes to the "next" one. You don't need to explicitly "delete" a buffer, especially not when you're launching Vim from the command line with a set of files and then quit it when you're done. The only exceptions I can think of is unloading a huge file to save system memory, or reusing a single Vim instance for many different edits. However, if you really want this, just define a custom command, for example,
While I agree that you don't have to delete open buffers you aren't currently using, I like to delete them because I have Vim Airlines tab line enabled, which shows all open buffers all the time at the top of the window. I have the following in my .vimarc. QQ saves and closes the current buffer, but also messes with the record macro functionality of Vim, which I'm okay with.
I use abbreviation instead of a command, so I can see what it is actually doing when I hit space after typing :WD, or if I want to be fast I just press enter, it still does the conversion.